Good evening, our lovelies. This is the last post tonight from the Blue Avian Collective, and then we will pass on this mouthpiece, Jean Lo Carlson, to the Great Sphere Alliance, so that they may speak and send a message as well. But let us continue our discussion of the great paradox to which we are all a part. You are now considering the apple, the great paradox that is both infinitely contracted and infinitely expanded all at once, and the tunnels that we create to burrow in and through all membranes of any universe and connect to each other across the barriers of our known universes. And so we have infinite universes because there is infinite consciousness, and infinite space and infinite time, and also space without space and time without time. We will explain these concepts in another post. But right now, we would like to stick with the individual feeling of what it feels like to be in this space, to be creating the tunnel, the web that moves through into another universe that crosses that membrane. What does this feel like in our bodies? What do we experience when we do this? What do we know to be true? What do we feel as truth in this space? I tell you this, everyone will have a slightly different experience. That is as it should be. We are all individuals. We all have our own perceptive abilities, our own individualistic tunings, so to speak, of our vibration. And so we will each experience this process slightly differently. But in general, this is what a human consciousness can expect to experience. As we expand, we also contract. And so a part of the awareness as you deepen in trance, as you deepen in relaxed, yet lucid, aware meditation, is to feel your consciousness expanding out in all directions, to every known horizon and every unknown horizon as well. And also feel that consciousness constricting inside yourself, collapsing down into a tiny, tiny poppy seed, apple seed, tinier than a poppy seed, tinier than any known atom or quark or piece of an electron or anything that we have ever discovered through physics. Anything smaller than that is where we're going. So we tighten down, we constrict, we collapse into the tiniest known form until it is form without form and only pure energy burrowing through to another known universe. And when we feel that constricted center, in addition to that magnificently expanded consciousness all around us, we've come to homeostasis. And in this space, we begin to see others of ourselves. We begin to see upon the horizons of all time, space, energy, and resonance others of our own consciousness. They may be seen as ghostly forms. They may be seen as saints. They may be seen as religious deities you have a connection with. They may be seen as mirror images, ghostly mirrors of oneself. You may start to see at the edges of your consciousness a vast mandala of yourself, like a funhouse, when you are reflected in every mirror, out and out and out, to every radius, every spoke of a wheel, where you are at the center. And all these possibilities of your life are generated out and out and out. Not just before you and out to every side, every diagonal, but behind you and out to every diagonal behind you and above you, out to every vortex above you and below you, down and through a conical shape below you. It's not truly a conical shape, but it is infinite spokes of a wheel, an infinite starburst of mirrors, of possibilities proceeding away from you with you at its center. And so we are here, and we can see these outlines, these shapes of us that are fleshed out as we look at them, as we focus our attention on them. And each one of them is a possibility of what we can be, of where we may pull our resonance, may drag our alignment by our own attention into becoming. These are all the possibilities of what we may be. And when we focus on one, when we pick one, when we focus our attention and our resonance and our energy upon one of these possibilities, we begin to drag it into alignment. We begin to resonate that possibility into alignment with who we really are today, this moment, right now. And so we focus on one of those mirror images of ourselves, a slightly different image, a slightly different resonance, a slightly different universe than we were occupying before. And we begin to drag it closer. And in meditation, you may begin to feel something like a membrane, something like a coronis of water that you begin to pass through, that begins to pass through you also as you begin to drag that other consciousness into alignment, that other version of yourself. And you enter this membrane of water, and it begins to flow past you and through you like you're being dipped sideways into a pool or into a vast ocean. And as this vast ocean takes you into itself and you are absorbed into it, you begin to slide sideways, vibrating slowly into this new harmonic, into this new version of yourself where the possibilities are endless and you are already different. You are already anew. You are already changed and vibrating in a new way than you did just a moment ago. This is conscious creation. This is conscious acceptance and asking for doing it differently. Because when you do this, when you pull into alignment, when you vibrate into alignment in an entirely new self in this fashion, you are no longer the same. Just by doing this right now, you are no longer the same than you were 5 minutes ago, 1 minute ago, 30 seconds ago, 5 seconds ago. You are now actively a different resonance. You are now actively a different person. You are now actively a different part of your soul. So what are you going to do with it? What would you like to do with it today? Where would you like to go from here? You may start creating that with your new resonance now, at any time. This is the process of conscious creation, of using the paradox to generate infinite possibilities, to see the infinite possibilities that are already generated for you, and to pull into alignment, to resonate, to vibrate into yourself, the one you choose. This is conscious creation. This is what we will leave you with today. The Blue Avian Blue Avian Collective, signing out for now. We will continue this meditation series at a later time, but at this time we turn Jean-Lo Carlson over to the Great Sphere Alliance, who would like to speak through her in our place. Blue Avian Collective Thanking you all for being here tonight, this day, whenever you are listening to this post. We welcome you all to our next post. Enjoy your time here on this planet, resonating anew, signing out.